1919, President Woodrow Wilson was president. Ripley's Believe It or Not was just an article in a magazine in the New York Globe. Nat King Cole was born in 1919 on March the 17th that year, passed away in 1965 at a young age. The 26th President Theodore Roosevelt passed away that same year, 1919. A lot of things went on in 1919, but something special happened here. And I'm glad that we can come here today and gather as free people and gather here and have a prayer service in the middle of our Centennial. I think that's remarkable, and I think we ought to be very thankful that our country, we can do that. Isn't that right? Did you make the mayor feel welcome here today?
It was a wonderful, wonderful day yesterday. We had a tremendous time with all this. The food was good, the vendors were very good, museum being open, the fire department bringing down some of their stuff to show at the museum, costume contest and everything. It was a wonderful, wonderful day. Last night we had live entertainment with Johnny Counterfeit and Roy Thackerson. This has just been a great, great day. And the rodeo. Now, yesterday we also dedicated this flag, city official flag for Ranger. It was drawn and diagrammed by Miss Liliana Hernandez. With all this, I just really wanted to say, take a look at this. This is special. This is something great. We're going to dedicate the stone first. It tells you the story of the rock. Well, let me read you this little letter and tell you a little bit about the story of the rock. Back in the fall of 2018, Ken Charman, a local resident at the time of this writing, was the president of a group called the Ranger Citizens Task Force. He had an idea. He knew that Ranger was going to do something to celebrate the 100-year anniversary of the charter signing. So with his thinking cap well in place, he came up with an idea. At the time, Ranger Hill was being cut down to make the Interstate I-20 less steep. Being there was a lot of blasting going on, he thought, I wonder what the chances are of us getting one of those rocks to display it for all to see. And so the journey began. After speaking to a few trusted friends, Buster Robinson, the local minister, spoke up and said he actually knew the project manager digging out the hill. His name was Jerry Johnson from the Zachary Construction Company. After phone calls were made and appointments were set up, we set off in search of the rock. In tow was Mayor Joe Pilgrim, Public Works Manager Robert Alvarez, Jennifer Lucas, Ken's girlfriend, Tristan Raleigh's, Troy's girlfriend, Troy's Charman, Brock Charman, and Ken Charman himself. But the story doesn't end there. A lot more went into just picking out a rock. The council meeting had to be approved, where it should be placed, what to put on it, and how the heck are we going to get this 5,000-pound gem off the trailer. By this time, good old Mr. Charman was thinking, maybe he could have kept his mouth shut. This wasn't such a deal. Plus, how do we get this huge rock? Well, something has to be injected here. The more I think about it, the more I realize what great people there are in this town. And that is the very truth. We have some great people in this town. People who step up and do the right thing. Just because. These people don't do it for their recognition or money or fame. They're part of a great community. People who care. Hopefully, if you're reading this in 25 years after the capsule was sealed, the community will have grown with more people of that nature. Now back to the rock. Joe Sigler from Sigler Systems invented the rotojetter, was one responsible for cutting out of the metal plate that's on the face of the stone. The rock was out at the Charman Ranch until the hole was dug by city employee Joey Johnston, and another hole for the time capsule drilled by the Charmans was complete. This is where Randy Charman came to the scene. Freddie Weeson and Teeny Hernandez from Freddie's Garage came and loaded it on Ken's trailer with one of their records. Dan McGinnis from the Cowboy Toffee Company, located in the white building on the corner of North Austin, put a GoPro on the rock to give the rock's perspective. After the 5-mile trek to town, the rock was placed by Freddie and Tino at its final resting spot. Once the rock was in place, holes were drilled so the metal plate, which with the cutout of the city of Ranger, could be installed. After that, it was covered so a ceremonial unveiling could take place on April 7th. 2019. So now you know the story of the rock. However, it's not just a rock, it's a love rock. Okay, we also have over here, we're going to get ready to start doing something with the time capsule. The capsule itself is over here in the back of this truck. There's a felt pen there. Anybody like to sign the capsule and everything? That would be very nice to have it signed. We'll take our time to do it. We're going to start loading some stuff in here in just a minute. This is our official emblem. There's our official flag. Really appreciate everybody being here for this and doing that with the rock. But now then, let's get a little time capsule stuff going.